To them, they're either De Niro or Pacino, right? Which one are you in this drama of the COVID lockdowns, Fauci, right? They think they're the heroes. They've made up these movies in their head, and we're all forced to live in it, where the world is doomed, and they're the one last great hope to save all of humanity. It's up to me. It's called the hero complex, or sometimes called the savior complex. And there's two different strains of it, right? So in normal human interactions, most of the time, the hero complex person is the person who seeks out broken people, thinking that they're the ones who will save them, right? So I look for broken people as being relationships, like romantic relationships or friend relationships or whatever. You look for broken people to save, right? You're the hero. There's a branch of this, though, where it's politicians who go out of their way to break you and then fix you. It's politicians who go and break things and then fix them and then expect you to thank them for it, right? It's the old line of the politicians, they break your legs and then give you crutches and say, you wouldn't be able to walk without me. Like, oh, well, you could have just not broken up my legs too. That would have been nice. Just think about it here in California where I live. Newsom, he loves power. And no governor has ever had this much power. There's 38 million people in California. Newsom is the dictator of a country. California, if it was a country, it would be the 36th largest country in the world. And everything we can do here in California is at the whim of the governor like never before. You can't go to work. You can't, it's against his dictate to open up your restaurant, your business. You can't be outside past 10 o'clock. I was at a restaurant the night before everything shut down. It was like 9:15 and the restaurant cleared out. And I asked the waitress, so what's going on? She said, oh, curfew. I said, curfew? What are you, curfew for what? They haven't even pretended to give us a scientific explanation for that one. So Newsom has unprecedented power. I mean, Cuomo had to be reined back in by the Supreme Court when it came to closing down churches. So you have a man who loves power, first of all. And on top of that, I'm sure he's deceived. But like the people around him, they just pump him up every day, all day. Oh, Governor, you're saving lives. Oh, Governor, thank you so much. What would we do without you, Governor? You're doing the Lord's work. And either people have lied to him or he's lied to himself enough where he actually believes it. And that is the worst position that we can be in. And you compare that to someone like the governor of South Dakota, what's her name, like Noam or something, or the governor of Florida, or these, I don't know, like people we haven't even heard of, like the governor of Alabama or Mississippi. I don't even know who that is, right? But they're not using this to take power. Trump never used this to take power. But the governors on the left sure are. And once these governors taste this power as they have, they will never, ever give it up. Jesse Kelly said yesterday, he said, you know how these lockdowns end? You know how they end? You end them. That's the only way they'll end, is you end them. They will. The politicians will never end them on their own. It's entirely up to you. And once they think they're the saviors of the world, you think they're going to give that power back? It's entirely up to you when you take it back. Wow. That was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.